glitch. So weird. And now they don't even show me on. They just, okay. I hope you can hear me. Exotic Zen Wisdom, giving you the messages. Here we go. Current energy. I just shuffled. I was just telling you some astrology, so I guess it's not even meant for me to tell you. Let's see if I can change this. Can you hear me? Ooh la la. Let me get into my. Let me make sure you guys can. Without lifting your arms. Yes. Finally, all right. I hope you can hear me. I hope you can hear me. Yes. You hear me? That was the commercial, the bra. I tell you that bra commercial is always coming on for me. Let me turn this off. All right, so what I wanted to say is the moon is in Taurus. It's a good day. I mean, the sun is in Taurus and the moon is in Aries and Mercury is in Taurus, and it's a good day to go walking, especially here because it's kind of overcast. Okay, so I already shuffled. I already prayed over the cards on the channel for everyone, but let's do it again. Thank you so much for being here. Thursday, Thunder Thursday. Please protect my throat. Give me the most clarity to be able to deliver to my collective the messages that are most important and pertinent to their well-being, their life, their heart. We have to guard our heart well. Okay, so here we go. Let's see what we have. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Thank you, Mother Mary. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you for protecting me as I channel the messages at this time. Okay, so we are completing a cycle, the hangman. Okay, so somebody doesn't want you to complete this cycle. They want to hang on. Interesting. 8 of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, 6. You already left. 6 of Swords, and you already start. See, you're already. They have been fighting you tooth and nail, and you might have up to 2 into males here, maybe possibly 3 that you left behind. Maybe 3. Okay, this is another thing. Maybe there's like exes really with a lot of remorse for my collective, like that you left, that you moved on. Okay, thank you so much for being here, Jen Hera. Thank you, my sweet love. God, I'm gonna, oh, you don't know, I'm like falling in love with you, girl. You are so lovely. Your energy, thank you. And you know, you spoke up. It's like you have a lot of common sense. I appreciate you so much. Many blessings. Okay, so there we have major arcanas. You know, we have the chariot. Like things are moving ahead. Now these guys, the construction is almost done. Okay, so like this, like for me, it's like, okay, so I don't have a year of pounding and drilling every morning. I don't even know what I'm going to do with myself because my mind has learned to block that noise out and then accomplish things. And you're gonna have now more tranquility. Like you're gonna have a free. Look how much, you're paving a new road. It's like you're paving a new road. It's not created yet. Where you are going, it's not even created yet. There's a lot of work to be done. 8 of Pentacles. You've put in a lot of work, and maybe a lot of the work has been drudgery, and maybe now it's going to flip into like, you know, you're going to reap the benefits because they have not wanted you. They've been holding everything up so you don't reap the benefits of your own labor, of whatever you concocted, whatever you're supposed to be here for, your destiny, your path, your fate. So let's dig in a little bit further here with a little more. Micaliana, Elsa, welcome. I am so happy. Thank you guys. You saved me. All right, so let's look at the hangman. What can you tell me about this hangman energy at this time? Please and thank you. 9 of Wands. They're trying to make you struggle. I want to say they're trying to make you struggle, girl. Girl, they're trying to make you struggle. Because I got a lot of divine feminine energy. I can feel it. They want you to make it feel like it's a burden that you ain't gonna that you that you are not almost there. Yeah. Oh my God. That's so funny that you say that. Welcome, Miss Sunkiss Earth Goddess for life. Yeah, my pops died, and I realized when he went, I'm like, no man is ever gonna love me like my pops. You know? And it's really sad. Like all of that goes down, and it was really sad. It was just, it's the reality of life. These men are out for themselves. Okay, Nine of Pentacles. Yup, look at that. Nine of Pentacles represents the single lady. You're supposed to be doing this on your own. You know right from wrong. You have spirit talking to you. You have ancestors. Maybe you might want to get a little dog, a little mascot, actually. An animal, what do they call it? An animal protector? What is the name of that? But you are supposed to be going at it alone, okay? But look, at the bottom here is Six of Pentacles. People will be giving to you. You know, this is the kind of giving that is loving from the universe. You see all those houses, so it makes me believe and feel that my collective touches many hearts. You know, and in those houses is many families, many more hearts, and it just like the network of a tree. You know, you stand tall, you live, you breathe, and you're present, but you're on your own. Okay. And that's the whole thing. You have to be a lot of people put up with so much BS because they don't want to be alone, because they can't walk alone. The sun. Things are going to get brighter. Things are going to get better. You know where you want to go. Let me move this over. You know where you want to go. Let me make it towards you too. So this is, but I'm going to mess it up. Hold on. Do I have a thing? Stand it up on. Oh, I think, yeah, here we go. We have one. The sun. And justice is here. Okay, this is your time where things are balancing off. Things, all the injustices that were done to you, that's closing up. They can't hurt you the way they did before, because obviously when they got you the first time, they're going to get you again. You're on this new journey. Are you going to take the mission? No one's here to help you, but you will be getting more for your courageousness, your courage. Menno Rodriguez. Wow. Oh my God. That's so painful, Menno. I feel you. I wanted to say I feel you. Yeah, I feel like you might need to talk about it a lot. No, you're not. I'm probably older than you, girl. No, you're not. We're never too old to love. We can always love. Love for the sake of love. You are beautiful. You're not too old. I know. I feel lately I feel like, damn, why am I so tired? It's because we are carrying so much energy that we don't need to be carrying. This energy that we're going into is so much lighter. And they want to make you feel like the fear of the caged bird, okay? And that's also a descendant of the karmic energy, under the umbrella, okay? You know how they say under the spectrum of the karmic energy. Because I've been thinking about these you know, how they make people weak and they bully. I mean, basically this traditional straight thing, you know, back in the day from my time. I mean, I am from San Francisco. I'm not like blind. We're never blind to how life was, but you know, it was very looked upon differently. And now, so the typical, we only have more history with the typical straight relationships. And they would bully the woman, and they would belittle her, make sure that she doesn't have money, and she's tied to the man. This has happened for so long. And she wasn't able to really get very far for too long. There's that trauma bond, right? That's what I'm talking about, that trauma bond, that Stockholm syndrome. I heard two stories that flipped me out. One was of a 17-year-old who her mom came and got her because it was just so horrendous, her living conditions with this man. She couldn't even hold a job because he was jealous of even her manager at work. And she was young, and she had left young, and then like when the car stopped, she basically opened the door, ran right back to him. Okay, this man treated her horrifically. Not okay, so that's one example. Let me see if I can think of the other example because I get caught up. Let me see what you said here. Oh yeah, you know what? Then that's just about the healing process. We must heal, and yeah, Three of Pentacles. We can heal together, but we're all as a collective, talking is important. Yeah, because I hear that with Mino. That talking, I was going to say talking is important. Talking about the pain, talking about what they did, talking about how you felt about it, processing it, because keeping it inside is what's going to make us sick. And the Queen of Swords, she can be a psychologist if you think about it. She could really come across as a psychotherapist, a psychologist, of course, a legal person, a counselor, which is super helpful, let's say, if you need to file some legal paperwork, right? There's something here about, yeah, also maybe writing in a journal, because turning that pain into power, something about the transformation, and we have this scorpionic energy, which is transformation, ideally, in Aquarius. So maybe this is kind of this is a collective reading, of course. I may say he or she. Please take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't. But it looks like we're kind of reopening the band-aid of a wound, and it's a collective consciousness wound, 11th house, and we're going more psychologically deeper. 8th house, Scorpio, and we're trying to maybe clean, maybe it got infested, or maybe it got healed, but it didn't heal correctly, and we have to reopen this. And this could be a psychological thing where it's, you've been so traumatized that you don't ever want to deal with men again. You don't ever want to deal with relationships again. You don't ever want to deal with all of it. So yeah, this is like Spirit doesn't want you in this state of perpetual fear. And also, if we're dealing with our childhood wound. Now, it depends how old you are, but that's also consistent with the Chiron in Aries. So Chiron is at a very high degree of 28 in Aries, and it will be moving, which I haven't done my homework yet, but for those 49 and above, it could hit a big window of healing. Knight of Pentacles. All this is moving very slow because it's retrograde. All this is moving very slow, and it does look like somebody's watching and waiting, learning and reading. And they have an angel guiding their heart. They have maybe someone passed over who helps them guard their heart. Knight of Wands. Yeah, and they see you and they get excited. It's you evoke some kind of sensual energy in someone. This person is like, oh, I like what I see. Yeah, I heard lollipop. I don't know why. Hierophant. So this is something spiritual where somebody is probably making connection to a higher spiritual relationship, or a Taurus. 7 of Cups. Yeah, this Taurus might have put you in as an option, and they might want to continue to do so, or that's what traumatized you, being put in as an option. You're always the option, and you wanted marriage, or you're the kind of person that believes in marriage. Yeah, people always walk away. It's this phenomenon, you guys. It's this phenomenon that I was talking about with that scientist woman who passed on, how she recognized that every 6 months, she would fall in love, and around the 6-month mark, the partner would go back to their ex, some kind of interference would appear, and it was always around the 6-month part. And I recognized this a while back. So, you know, there's organizations that know you're very psychic, that know what you do and everything, and it behooves them to keep you dumb. Yeah, see, all these, they walk away from. They even show you they walk away from their Four of Wands, a beautiful relationship. They walk away. They're, you know, this, that's called lunacy. Like, why would they? Why would you walk away? But that's called conditioning, and you know, just what I explained. This girl ran out of the car at a stop sign when her mother was trying to save her from a very toxic, painful relationship. God, man, this is crazy. Okay. Yeah, this is not exactly. It's overcoming. You know what? It's about overcoming the fear of being alone, because it's worse being alone and used up and feeling like nothing than being alone. I mean, it's worse being with somebody, because when you're alone, you don't feel used up. Oh shoot, yeah. That, you know what? They don't. That's the. Oh God, Janara. They don't care about their children. They actually want their children to pay their karma and their grandchildren. They're okay with it. But they still, but they, even though they perpetuated and started it, you can't tell them because they're still the victim. They can't take off their rose-colored glasses, the toxic partner that caused it. They can't see the toxic partner as the bad one, because then they have to see themselves as the bad one. They can't do that. That would destroy their ego. That would disintegrate them, you know, like the witch in Wizard of Oz. I'm melting. They have nothing to stand on. Those lies, each lie that they built, each false reality that they told themselves, it's like a brick that they stand on. It's an invisible freaking, you know, I learned how to create bricks online. You just get sponges and you put them in cement, and it creates like these bricks. It's kind of like these false bricks. These false beliefs give them the elevation to even do the disgusting things that they do, to walk with their head up high. They don't care if it goes down generational. If you tell them this is you need to stop being with so and so, they don't. It's incredible. It's, I can't even do it. Page of Swords. Tell Opie to grow up. Yeah, it's really sad because like, you know what's going on is that these karmics have said so many lies, but they still have to hold the front that what the first lie was. And so they still have to hold fragments of remembering exactly how they played out that first lie. But they can't. So they go with what people tell them they remember. And then they try to persuade them of like, it, no, you know, flip the script that it didn't play out that way. It's very sad. And they're under judgment. Exactly. They're under judgment. Because what I see right now is a lot of karmics really fake in their deep, knee deep in the fake relationships. And they can't get out of it. You know, their feet are kind of stuck in cement. And they're trying to hold on for dear life. And they've done too much. But they're pretending that they're happy. They're pretending that everything's fine. That there's no turbulence. That plane ain't about to crash down on the ground and incinerate. They keep pretending, and they're under judgment here. Yeah, they're trying to keep the wheel turning forward because they have probably a lot of debt. Hungry spirits keep these people down. Page of Pentacles. I'm going to tell you, you know, because I have a lot of transient people here around in my neighborhood. And I look out my window and I see this lady and she's wearing jeans. And she's got a white cloth bag and black hair. And she's elderly. And she's standing against the wall, just standing there and kind of holding herself. And I can see her, but she can't see me. But I, you know, she's looking my way, so I kind of have to not look. And I didn't look. And I was like, maybe I felt like, you know, giving her a little hot coffee, hot tea or something. I don't know. I just felt bad for her yesterday. And as I go there, she's bent down. So then I'm looking at her, what she's doing, so she can't see me. And she's putting stuff in the bag. Pushing it down, pressing it down, and she's then she grabs the bag and she stands up and she turns around and she walks off my visibility. And I'm just thinking to myself, this is a homeless woman. She looks, oh, there's Archangel Michael protecting us. She looks normal, and she's gonna go out, you know, and face the world and face her thing, because she wasn't really scruffy, like dirty looking. She looked like a woman walking down the street, like not that bad. So I realized, I'm like, God, we just have to be so careful, because we just don't know what people are going through. We just don't know. And we have to be so conscious of that. And we have to lift them up. Okay? And being in our own trauma and stuff makes us less conscious of things. Yeah, the Ten of Cups is right underneath here. Okay? So there's money coming. We have these 2 page energies, which are lovely, which are new beginnings. Now, this one is often like a beautiful spirit, like maybe a passed on loved one or a baby spirit that will be coming. But these are beginners. Like, these are energies that don't know. They're still young. They're still learning. It doesn't mean that they're not going to know. But this is, mainly this one is trust your intuition as you go into this new territory. You walked away. You know your worth with this. And these people are these are a lot of these, look at these. These are a lot of these siren spirits. Wow. Oh my God. There's a woman. These are a lot of the women right now that try to pretend like, you know, oh, I didn't do anything. It's my children. I'm a mother. I'm a grandmother. I'm a good woman. I'm loyal. I couldn't remember his name all day, and I wanted to say it. Loyal in Spanish means fiel. So then I want to say Fidelfo Castro. What's his name? So that came out. Yeah, when you said hungry spirits, literally they're hungry. Yeah, we don't know. We don't know what's going on. It's really intense out there. You have to go very prayed up just when you hit the streets, because, you know, people are desperate. People are in very bad situations. They have to hold it together, and they have to embark on whatever the challenge is in their life. And, you know, you don't want to get in their way, basically. But there's a Ten of Cups energy here that's coming. So there's something good. There's something good for us. Temperance, divine timing. I think it's easy to temper our energy in this Taurus energy, Taurus season. But it may not for everybody, because that Aries energy, there's 5 Aries planets. So, you know, that could be that some people just don't know how to temper their energy. And they really have to focus and learn on that. They really have to learn to self-regulate. I heard stop self-medicating. We have a huge issue of people self-medicating. To check out. Pisces, 2 of Wands. Somebody wants to come back. There's somebody who wants to come back, okay? Somebody from your past. Wow. They've been waiting. But they're under judgment. And the reason they want to come back is because you're free of them. You're free of them. They still want to keep you oppressed. They want to hang on. They want to hang on to your energy. Let's look at this. You're going towards the light. You're going towards your dream. So now it could be that I could be connecting to the masculine energy, because this looks like a divine feminine that wants to come back here. And this is the masculine. They got you defensive. I'm being guided to use another deck. Ah, my dear. But have you noticed that it's eased up a lot though? Like it has been for years, absolutely. But I've noticed this is a completion. They can't touch you like they used to. They can't hurt you like before. They can't reach you energetically. They can't find you in the ethers like that to do what they wanted to do. Harm you, hinder you. And their time is up. The tables have turned. All right, so let's see this Nine of Wands keeping you. Now they're drilling, which I apologize, but now they started drilling because, of course, as soon as I started reading, they have to start drilling. And they did that all day yesterday. So they're thinking of you, okay? This is particularly for a divine feminine who's under judgment. So you have a masculine who's defensive towards you. Maybe you want, yeah. There's Scorpio energy here. There either has to do with death, or this is the end of the relationship. This masculine is really trying to push through. So this could be your counterpart, that their karmic is under judgment and they're trying to push through. They know this is over with. They're waiting here because they kept you waiting. They kept you waiting. So somebody wants to come back. Somebody sees that you're doing well. Somebody's been spying on you, watching you progress, move away. Their attacks couldn't stop you. And it might be dissolving on their end with their relationships. Maybe they can't keep a relationship, a letter. So something's been stopped. A letter can't come to you. A letter hasn't reached you. Spirit, you have an angel here that is disabling any connection. So maybe somebody is blocked. Maybe somebody can't reach you. Maybe the distance is so far. The time is too long. Hi, welcome, Sharon Christian. Never gonna happen. Oh, sweetie. Thank God you're healed. Oh, God bless you. Oh, you're so sweet. So there's an angel, strong angelic presence. And then we had that page energy, which is, you know, there's like part of your guardian angel family. You know, as we get older, we get a more angelic team because our mother, father, brother, sister, aunt, sibling, friends, they pass away. And depending on your placements, some people, I realize that the people who have Scorpio in them have a lot of death either happen at an early age. Death, secret death, sex, and secrets. One of those. One or all. So we have success. This angel wants you to reach this new level of success. That's why you've been protected and guarded, okay? Let's put the angel up. Hopefully you can see him. I don't want him to block my third eye though either. So that's where the success is coming. I also am getting, like, you know, for divine feminines, this could be like, these are just the dark masculines that you've been dealing with. Two of Wands. So there's, for the masculines though, for the masculines, there is somebody here she might have long hair, and she's not good for you. She's not healthy for you, and she wants to come back and tempt you. And you're supposed to hold on to the future love for dear life, because you would be taking a loss. And you're actually due for fortune. You're actually due for fortune. What's interesting, I noticed that pink wand that he has. And the fortune is also colored pink. I hope you can see it. It's the same exact hot pink. It's interesting. But you would be taking a loss. So tell me more about this Two of Wands energy, Spirit. What can you tell me regarding my collective? If my collective chooses to um, accept like a past person, past lover or something. Journey. No, they don't want you to go on it. Somebody's trying to stop you from going on a new journey with a new lover. Ooh, they've been doing work. Um, Either they're a dark-haired person or this is who you're going to be meeting. But I think it's a dark-haired individual, man. Yeah, they want to come now. Yeah, they want to try to get a start and communicate, or you have maybe wanted to communicate with this individual, and there has not been any communication. Yeah, maybe you hoped for communication. It never came. Wow. Yeah, you took a loss. Waiting. Look at that, waiting. Waiting for a message that never came. Kept you in hangman energy. Kept you energetically stuck. And that's what you're peeling off. That's, yeah. Some of you need extra help. Maybe hypnotherapy, maybe something maybe that you do weekly, bi-weekly. Maybe meet with someone, go to a meeting, socialize, something that takes your priority off this connection, where you can be with others of like-minded, you know, maybe go painting. It doesn't have to be therapy. Yeah, okay, so your sweetheart is coming in on the other side of this. You're wrapping up a cycle. They're still holding on for dear life. That's what's going on. Manu! They stop the drilling. Oh my God. See, I tell you, they go, they stop, they go, stop and go, stop and go. It's so, it drives me mad. Okay, productivity at the bottom of my gem deck. All right. Hungry spirits. They still are out looking for broken hearts. These spirits can only come to you if your heart is broken. This is why self-love, self-care, self-sufficiency is so important, because they are leeches. They want to latch on. We are one. Ocean Jasper. I see the light of God in everyone and know that we are all part of the whole. Not very attractive stone to me. It doesn't have a pizzazz. So maybe they didn't look at you like somebody special. They looked at you as somebody a little dusty. That's why they didn't choose you. You're going toward your twin flame. I got this card and I wasn't going to do the spread, but look, it came out. This is the first time that this card has come out. It's called Fire Agate, and it's the twin flame card here. So you're moving towards new love, okay? But you need to keep loving on yourself enough, self-respect, to walk away from this nonsense and this lower vibrational nonsense where they, you know, if they didn't treat you good the first time, they're going to treat you good the second time, you know. This is, you know, oh, sorry, I don't want to tell you the end of the story. Well, that's the end of the story. They don't treat you good the first time, they're not going to treat you good the second time. Why would you even, okay. A twin flame is someone who ignites your flame and helps each of you burn brighter. Any relationship can be a twin flame, significant other, a friend, a business partner, teacher, student, etc. Try to see all relationships as sacred. Find the light in them and show appreciation. Fire agate helps you light the flame and keep the embers glowing. The affirmation says, by seeing the good in my twin flame and appreciating them, our relationship gets stronger and stronger. So I don't know if this is, I do believe that each partner now is trying. And if you are in a karmic relationship, like the partners are trying harder, but they're also, that's karmic debt. Like they can't move. A lot of karmic relationships, they're stuck because they're in debt to each other. Like, I know what you did last summer. Hee hee, kiki. You know, we did it together. If I fall, you fall. Ride or die energy, which is toxic as AF. Starseed. Yeah, we got this already. As a starseed, I bring in much light to the planet. So we are definitely bringing in a lot of light. We're grounding the light that has been lost in the last 26 years and more. Deep love. Oh, God. Look, I've never seen this card either. Deep love. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Garnet. Garnet comes from the Latin word granatum for the pomegranate, and its dark red color symbolizes devotion and deep love. It is the birthstone for January-born Capricorns, a Saturn-ruled earth sign known to be responsible and dedicated when it comes to matters of the heart. Garnet encourages you to take your partner seriously and develop a stronger bond. It reminds you that what you put into a relationship is equivalent to what you get out of it. And the affirmation says, I value my relationship. So the relationship with yourself, okay? This is you with you, loving on yourself. You are going to bring the love to you, but you also have to love yourself deeper than anybody else. You are number 1, number 2, and number 3. Don't you forget it. The affirmation says, I value my relationship and enjoy developing a deep and loving bond with my partner. If you're single, your partner is you. Source. Protective grid. Ooh, this is one I've never seen. Chiastolite. Chiastolite comes from the Greek word chiastos for cross. Because of the distance. See, you have to be spiritual. This is very the Hierophant energy. Okay, so this is something where it's beyond reason, logic. It's God, magical, miracle. So for the cross, because of this distinctive cross in the center of the stone, since ancient times, the cross has been used to ward off evil, making chrysolite a good crystal for protection. Used as an amulet or carried in your pocket, it provides a barrier of safety and security. Placed on your altar, it promotes a protective grid around the household. And the affirmation says, okay, so your household is protected and it has a grid around it, okay? Spirit, there's no fear. You shouldn't be fearful around your home, okay? Because you're also, fear attracts fear, is what I'm hearing, or is what I understand. So they want you to be in a relaxed state at home, not in a fearful state and an apprehensive state. The affirmation says, I call forth a protective grid to surround my home and family, blessing everyone with love and light. Oh, that's lovely. I love that. Where is it? Yeah, here we go. Okay, seal that up. Yeah, they want you to be calm. Okay, so that's why it's very important that you go out into nature and you stay calm. I'm really wanting my green tea, but it's cold. Okay, so let's get the astrology going. Beautiful energy. Lovely energy. Let's see if any cards come out. Or actually, yeah, let's keep this one. But I'm actually being guided to get angel cards. Let's do this one. I have one angel card I should get. The 3rd house. So this is your surroundings, your community. And I feel like with this Eye of Horus, I think you're very protected. I think you're old. I think you're an ancient soul. I don't think you're old, excuse me. But I think you've been here many lifetimes. And you're Mars. You're very driven. Right now is a very good time to get the stuff done that you've been wanting to do on your to-do list. Mark that Virgo stuff off the list. Scorpio, you're transforming a lot. Like, you are so effing smart. Oh, wow. Somebody is super intelligent here. Passionate. Has a lot of love to give. Deep. Very insightful. Yeah, you're healing. There's still healing to be done. Why is my healing card not clean? Shoot. I hate when stuff gets on. This is like a newer deck. Beautiful energy, but we're still healing a lot, and we're learning to trust others. We're learning to maybe have better discernment with who we let in our homes, in our environment, in our into our um, kind of like our community. First house, yeah, how we come across. So this is still needing a lot of work. And then the eighth house, Mars, endings and beginnings. So we need to like push through some endings, which is kind of like still here. It's not, it's dangling around. It's not, it's like something needs to be, it's like a tassel. It needs to be cut off, you know, to have a clean cut or something. I don't know that. Scorpio is the surgeon. Gemini, yeah, along with Gemini. This is such a smart person. You are too smart for your own good, okay? You need to facilitate that smartness onto something to be productive with it. And you're also focusing on your healing. So you have to guard your heart. There's Chiron. Guard your heart, okay? It's super important because you're very sensitive. You're picking up, you know, if you're a water sign, you're hoovering other people, you're sponging up other people's energy in the room. The saddest person in the room, you're sponging up their energy, transforming it, alchemizing it. You walk away a little more down and they are more lifted. So be careful with this energy. You are unconsciously doing, yeah, transformation, Pluto. We are collectively healing so much because we're able to see what's really happening in real time. So now we're changing the grid because things are happening in real time. I hear right now really something really interesting. There's less people on this planet than we thought. Okay, they've been lying to us how many people. But anyway, I don't know. That just came out of nowhere. I don't know what that's about. Just crazy thoughts. Crazy. All right. So my lovelies, what was I going to get? An angel card? Yes. Let me pull one of the angel cards I thought I wanted. I like this one. Oh, they just keep me so far away from my live. What's going on? Okay, sorry about that. What do we have for a special message for my beautiful collective today, Thursday? It's going to be the weekend. Inner calling, yeah. You got to rise to that inner calling. The inner calling, I will say the affirmation, it's number 2. So making the decisions, really thinking very strategically, like Capricorns and Aries is very strategic too. They rule the general. So in the military sense, so it's like tackling the next step, the next half of your life very strategically. Having the game plan. You know how like the government is like, oh, 2030, we need to be like that. We need to be where I'm going to do this. But it's hard. I know it's hard. But that's what the energy is kind of saying. Inner calling. I choose to see challenges as ideal opportunities to work on my inner self. I look for the blessings in all situations, past and present. I am connected to the positive aspect of my experience. Yeah, that's a hard one. When you try to like make the experience a positive one, sometimes that's when you check out, man. That's when you start popping the pills. That's when you smoke. That's when you drink, because you're like, I really don't like this. It's not the best experience. Or depression hits in, and you eat and you sleep a lot. I'm just saying how you can get through stuff, you know? You could be checked in and checked out at the same time. But higher thought. What is that about? Number 10. See, we're in the year 10, so things have to shift. You have to grab the bull by the horns. You have to be the leader of your life. Don't be led. Sometimes in moments of darkness and despair, all it takes to feel better is a decision to lift our thoughts to a higher, more positive place. That doesn't always work. Simple actions like seeking the company of an old friend, oh, that doesn't always work, or taking a walk, that will work, in nature, can often help to move us out of a negative perspective, giving us a new vantage point from which to view the current situation. All right, so I'm going to grab a deck of cards and I will go up to the mountain, okay? Because they're like screaming it. With Okay, so the affirmation says, with my will to work in the light, I lift my thoughts to God and to the beauty and simplicity everywhere around me. I accept, I let go, I become the opportunity to discover the positive side of every situation. Yeah, the positive side is when you are going through something, a massive challenge. Look at the lesson in it, because the universe is screaming at you about what you need to do, and you haven't seen it. You weren't seeing it. Now you have the opportunity to pivot, to see it, to acknowledge it. Yeah. I think that's because men are like very, and women too. Women, it's sad because women ruin their whole lineage, and it affects, and men can do that too, but it's more like women carry the egg, so it's more obvious for us. I don't know how to explain it, but men, um I'm really being guided to say that you need to pick, that higher vibrational woman, not the one that you can control, not the one that you feel that is going to listen to you. You men need to choose the healthy woman for you, not the one that, I don't know. I don't know. Application is the next one, 19. Look how beautiful that is. It's like the trees. I think I should find out what that means. What did I do with the book? Did I just lose the book? Shit. Books disappear around me. Here it is. I'm sorry. I gotta laugh because I'm like, you can always get as organized as possible and still they'll find a way to mess you up. There's a book in you, you guys. You have been on a quest for greater understanding and knowledge for some time now. This card is an indication that the time has truly come to apply this acquired knowledge in a practical way to your real life. There will always be more to learn, but now focus on walking the walk. Demonstrate to yourself and those who love you that you have learned and will see you've come even further than you ever imagined possible. This has a really long affirmation, so bear with me. If you want to leave, probably just leave after the affirmation. This looks good. The laws of the universal love take root in my life. I now apply everything I have learned during my spiritual quest. The knowledge of the mind will be transformed into life knowledge. I radiate love at all times. Light transforms my heart and my thoughts. We are at a very high vibration here at Ascended Stars, Exotic Zen Wisdom. It's a momentum. It's a wave. It's a wave. Yeah, you have to gain control of your own power. It really has to do with your own inner power and directing it in the direction that you want to take it. Stop believing that things are stopping you, because it's only us now stopping us. It's only us sabotaging us. It's only our limited thoughts. So this is what we're working on. And this is what nature wants to help us ground ourselves, root ourselves. See, we have to be well rooted. You cannot go higher than where your roots, if you have superficial roots, you won't reach very high. If you haven't worked on yourself, if you haven't watered your garden day in, day out, year in, year out, then your roots are not strong enough to go high. I want to go higher. Elevate my mind. I heard that yesterday. The day before yesterday. Oh my God, I love that song. You have to elevate your mind and root your feet. Station your feet, elevate your mind. And I mean, it could be literal, figurative, but you know, that's what's going on here. You can't go higher than your roots will carry you. So that's part of doing this work. You need to investigate, females, your grandmother, your mother. Those are your roots. That's what you need to investigate. Some of you don't know. Somebody, especially fathers, we don't know the father sometimes. We don't know the details. But we know the bloodline, right? I mean, you do have that. Let me get one more card here. We're healing. We're healing ourselves in order. Some of you have a lot of sacred knowledge. That's apply yourself to the sacred knowledge, okay? Take the bits that work for you, write it in a book. Maybe you need to pass that on. Pass that on to other people, your relatives, to family, to child, here and now, okay? So what about the here and now? What I don't even know what that's about. That's number 4. So that's about being grounded. Yeah, you can't do nothing if you're not grounded. Not at all. So many people are maybe checking out with these vices that this is the masculine. They need to ground themselves. Okay, so let's see. You spend a lot of time dwelling on events in your past and worrying about how the future may unfold. This card serves as a reminder that the only moment that counts is now. So return your focus to this present moment and be mindful of your letting your thoughts drift away into the past or future. Be conscious of your thoughts as they create your reality in every now moment. And the affirmation says, I live in the here and now, always conscious of my active presence within the universe and my work on earth. I choose to live in the present moment. I am aware what I create with my thoughts, my words, and my deeds. I trust, for I know that all comes to me at the right moment when I am ready. Yeah, we have to be patient. We have to be patient. We are ahead. Look, your inner callings here. You're supposed to move on. Okay, again, you're supposed to move on. You have an angel here guiding you. You don't have a physical person. The angels are guiding you. You need to connect by going out into nature, by being guided. If you don't believe in angels, look at that. It's all set up for you guys to understand. You're protected. This angel is protecting you. You are totally, and you're getting higher knowledge. You have to apply this higher knowledge, but keep grounded to the here and now. So it's almost like when anxiety happens, fear happens. This is why cleaning and organizing is so important. So when the thunder, lightning of creativity strikes, you have everything ready to go. You're ready to rock and roll. Yes, inner peace. Because then you'll be like frantic, nervous, in chaos. They want you to set yourself up. Put your ducks in a row. Prepare for takeoff energy. It's coming. Get your tools, okay? Get your tools. Get them sharpened. That's what it feels like. Something's going, almost like you're going to make a great meal, you know? You're going to be given the menu pretty soon. Then you'll know what to go buy. It's almost like this kind of frenzy type of energy. Yeah, starting something, the engine started going. It's like, are you ready to rumble? We're ready, we're waiting around. We want you to just wait and wait and wait. But then when we tell you at the least expected moment, if you're the one there waiting and ready and prepared, when we say go, you'll be the first one out the gate. Okay, so let's see what other things might come up here with Lenormand energy. Tell me about the future spread. Maybe let's get this off the table. It's gonna get way too. Yeah, somebody. So it's like they want you to make sure that there's oil in the car. They want to make sure that the car is tuned up. It's in good shape. That there's gas in the tank. And that when somebody comes and gets in the passenger seat, they want you to be, be ready to grab the keys and go. And somebody's going to come in the passenger seat, or somebody's going to text you, send you the message of where your destination is. And, it's kind of like a secret A secret journey kind of energy. Nobody knows until they know. Doesn't happen till it happens. Mice. Ooh, people are, look at that. People, ew. So you got like, what did I hear? Dirty deeds. Done dirt cheap. You got very low vibrational people here, right? They're desperate. The ring. The ring. Or a wish come true. So you got like low vibrational people looking at you about maybe getting married. Or your ex was low vibrational. Maybe your ex is married to somebody low vibrational here. Or are you, or maybe, I don't know. What is this? You're protected. Oh, okay, so this is low vibrational people who have put an obstacle to you getting commitment. So those could be your karmic family members. Okay, but you're very lucky. You're a very lucky individual. You've always, okay, so this is family. Shit. This is family that knows that you've always been a very lucky child. Wow. What is going on? We have to do the dice too. Let's see if I can get more space here. The dog. You might be year of the dog, or you have somebody, you're somebody who sticks to things. You're a loyal friend, family member. So maybe you're going on a journey. Of love. They want you to be with somebody very low vibrational. Oh, you're very lucky. You're attracting in love. Maybe after a time of hanging out with very low vibrational people, maybe the person, your ex, was like a big loser, and they get to watch you fall in love with someone. Yeah, they get to watch your ships come in. Your ex could have been year of the dragon. An earth sign. Yeah, they wanted you stuck. They did a lot of root work. Maybe they did root work. This is the craziest reading. Yeah, you're very lucky and spirit loves you. Wow. Yeah, you're protected. You're like God's child, okay? And they protect you in your home. They make sure that nothing happens to you, that you're always safe and sound. And that you're going to notice the loyal ones and not the cheaters. Cheater, pumpkin eater. Somebody's name might be Pumpkin. Peter. Somebody might like pumpkin. Somebody might be born in Halloween time. But you're protected. Somebody might have done something during Halloween time. A ritual. To make you loyal. They might have sent energy to keep you tied to them. Okay, there's somebody coming towards you that is a gentleman. Okay, you don't see this coming yet. Okay, you guys might end up writing a book together. Or this story is not over with somebody who left for very trifling reasons to go be with low vibrational people. Yeah, somebody wants to come towards the star, which is you. I love this energy. Can you see it? Sorry about, I don't know if okay, so yeah, somebody definitely wanted you stuck, and they worked with two women, or it could be two old childhood friends, white girls. The whip. Yeah, they did a lot of work, maybe in your 11th house, so you wouldn't be looked upon favorably by people. This could include beauty spells. Yeah, they wanted to anchor you down. They wanted to make you afraid of leaving your home like a child. Like, you need permission. The birds. So they've been spying on you, trying to get to you, communicate to you, which has not been successful. The cross. This is a spiritual person coming towards you. Wow. Yep, somebody coming back. They're now spiritual. You may not even recognize who they are because they're different energy frequency. The coffin. What the hell? This person might have really done a number on you. They might have done some unaliving spells. Yeah. They hung out with some nasty people, and they basically killed the love that you had for this person. This could have been someone that you could have been married to. You cut this person off. You cut this person off. And now this person wants to come back to you. They see you as a lady that they want. After they did something horrendous, they want to offer you their cup. Oh my God. But they're a snake. Oh. Before they didn't see you like the lady. They see you like the lady now because this is who you're representing. This is your representative. They went to somebody else who thought that was their lady. And a nasty, like they went to an old community, and they hooked up with somebody from their past, is what it seems like. The crossroads is here for you, okay? You're going to have love, but you must enter into this new energy, the new garden. And there's a lot of confusion that they're throwing at you, so you don't move into this energy. 22, you have to make the right decision. You hold the key, okay? Keep on loving and pouring into you. There's something significant about this full moon, okay? They're fishing for people. They're fishing during the full moon. They might be doing activity to change your north node direction, so you move in the wrong direction. They want to try to confuse you. Yeah, this is a foxy energy, and they want to hit you when you least expect it. That's why you're supposed to stay calm, cool, collected, prayed up. Don't let anybody razzle-dazzle you as if something's an emergency. Ain't no emergencies, right? That's what 911 is for. So this energy's cray, but it is good coming in. Just keep your course, my loves. And I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for being here. Till we meet again. Thank you, collective. Much love and light. Don't forget to like if you made it this far. And your girl loves you, and I appreciate you. And I'm going to try to come back with the Libra. That's going to be a long one, but I do owe you the Libra. And then we're going to do Taurus, which will be the birthday reading. And those would be the zodiac signs. But both of those signs, I'm going to do, all signs with it. So it pretty much will cover a lot. All right. Much love and light. Thank you. Take care.